order to avoid attending a deposition with Michael Cohen regarding the $500 million lawsuit that Trump filed against Michael Cohen. The deposition was supposed to go for October 3rd. Trump said, oh no, I can't go there because I have to be in court for my New York State business hearing. And so he sat in that case for 2.5 days. I think it really shook Trump. And on Wednesday, after 2.5 days of sitting there staring angrily at the judge, he decided he needed to fly off to Mar-a-Lago. Now, the court had ordered Trump to disclose all of his business dealings and so forth and holdings, and they have also ordered that he not transfer anything from these businesses in order to try to get them out of the court's reach. So don't try transferring things to Melania or Ivanka or Tiffany or your grandchildren or people in Saudi Arabia or China. You have to keep the stuff there. And if the court's smart, they already have people from the government in those businesses so that they can be assured that things are not being shuffled around. Now, Trump flew off to Mar-a-Lago. I'm sure he was incensed. And you have to be careful with old people, because when they have mental shock, as I'm sure Trump hearing that his case was over, the court made a decision, a summary judgment, that based on the information gotten from people who appraised his properties and accountants of his businesses, and the fact that his own accountant said he was not a certified accountant, he did not know about the GAAP general approved accounting principles, that he was sunk. He didn't have anything to fall back on. Trump didn't know anything about professional accounting, and all of these papers were relied on by the court after they were done by a multitude of professional accountants and appraisers, and based on that information they made a judgment. Now, some people, I talked to a person who was adamant, and this guy was an appraiser. He said Trump deserved a jury trial, but a jury trial wasn't going to be any different because a jury still had to rely on the information from the appraisers and the accountants. They couldn't just make it excuse me. They couldn't just say they liked Trump and wanted to make his properties worth billions of dollars. And so the summary judgment from the court is exactly the same ruling he would have gotten from a jury trial. And the only thing that they were doing in this hearing was looking at damages and going over the accounting and seeing where he has his money and seeing how much of that money is owed to the state and to the IRS. I predict Trump mentally was shaken by all of this information, which is why he went off in the middle of the day. He did not want to have another interview in the hallway with reporters. Later, some stupid Congress people said that Trump could become majority leader of the House of Representatives. That is, of course, not true, because there are laws that you cannot be a majority leader in the House if you are accused of certain crimes, and especially if you are accused of crimes which may lead you going to jail. So, by their own laws, Trump is not able to be majority leader of the House, and they should know that, unless they get rid of all those rules. And I don't think they want to do that. Trump is going to be more and more depressed. He's going to be more delusional than he already is. He's going to be more vindictive than he already is. He's going to be hallucinating. He's going to be creating enemies in his own mind, just as he did with Hillary Clinton when she was opposing him in the presidential race, and he was chanting every day, "Lock her up," or as he got vindictive with Pence, and he started saying "hang Pence," and now because Milley didn't follow his directions, he's saying he wants to execute General Milley. Trump is a wild man mentally and can be trusted because he's just plain crazy in layman's terms. He's a sociopath, and he would do nothing but damage to people around him and in the office and even his own staff. Now he wants to go and go into the Capitol to address the Republicans in Congress. I feel that's very dangerous. We know that Trump has already purchased a Glock, and the Capitol is where he had his biggest stand, like Custer. And I think he will go there. He will try to create chaos. He may try to injure, via the Glock, some of the people that he has created as enemies in his own mind. And he should be completely frisked for any type of weapon before he goes into the Capitol, and also frisk all of the people that are around him, as they might be carrying some sort of weapon for him, knowingly or unknowingly. He's planning, I believe, to go into the Capitol on Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. But the man is unhinged. It's a very, very dangerous period for Trump, because while he sat in that courtroom for 2.5 days, watching them devalue his empire and cut him off from all aspects of the businesses and the money, he was mentally shutting down. So we'll see what happens. So what do you think? Like and subscribe. And as you can see, I have a cough, so make sure you wash your hands and protect yourself this winter. Take care. Bye.